Well, summer football, great, isn't it? It's a lovely day at Petershill Park as Glasgow City are at home to Spartans. The second league meeting of the season between these two, the third in all competitions. City comfortable winners in the previous two games at Ainsley Park. But we'll see what happens for today's encounter in 19 degrees Glasgow sunshine. Let's look at the teams for Glasgow City, unchanged from the game 9 or 10 days ago against Rangers. Carla Gerasoli keeps her place in the start. She scored in her first start for City, scored in the development team game in the middle of the week, but plenty of other goals flowing through, with Lauder scoring, Grant, Howitt all getting on the score sheet in recent games. For Spartans, a fairly young side which are struggling a little bit, 7th place, 5 points in SWPL 1, only 6 league goals, but they're hoping the goalkeeper Rachel Harrison, the likes of Alana Marshall and Louise Mason's experience can help them just build a bit of a gap away from the danger zone of relegation. Referee is Kenneth Allen, and Poppy Bell is the mascot at Petershill Park today. Gerasoli looking for the run of Howitt. The man has to be extremely careful there, and Harrison under all sorts of pressure. Lauder's in the pick up here. Howitt's going to get it back. And problems with their own work there, Spartans, but the pressure from Kirsta Howitt, from Gerasoli's long ball, she never gave up, Howitt, and all sorts of problems in the defence between Harrison and McMahon. There was Lauder, and there was Howitt to finish off the move. And top goal scorer in all competitions, Kirsta Howitt, 9 for the season, a 4th league goal. But ball through here at the other end, almost immediately. Alana Marshall is onside here, and Gerasoli with a terrific knock away for the corner, got back and recovered the youngster immediately. That was a very good chance. Gerasoli recovered despite the pressure. Right in for Doherty, and Love making the run and getting ahead there of Santoya Brown. In here for Howitt, and smothered by Harrison. Well, it was wonderful play from the City players, worked out well, and Howitt continued her run forward. We got some joy from the free kicks against Rangers in the last game. Lauder and Ross, it's a clever routine, and it was Gerasoli that was making the sneaky run, fancying their first home goal for the first team. That's shot from Ross here, and Gerasoli recovered it so well, so well. Ross searching. Lauder is wriggling in behind Cleland. He's going to go for the lob here. Oh, audacious from Hayley Lauder. Keeper wasn't a million miles off a line, but fancied the try. Managed to beat the defender or two that were there. And a cheeky try from Hayley Lauder, not a million miles away. Just over half an hour gone on the clock here. City with a 1 goal lead. And Ross is looking for an option here. Gerasoli, there's Kerr, and there's Howitt. Flag goes up though, and it remains a 1 goal lead. And a bit of a conversation going on. Leanne Crichton speaking to the ref, but flag was up before Howitt put it in the back of the net. Grant on Crichton's pass, and space opening up for Lauder here to take on Macaroni. Hayley Lauder is just going to fly by. She started picking up her goal scoring rate over recent weeks, including the equaliser against Hibs here. 3 minutes plus anything extra left in this first half. Ross looking to add a second here. Foley to glance on. Girasoli there, and there is. How did I know? It's not right down to the back of the net. Again, it was Girasoli in the right spot trying to get something on it. Then it fell down. How it was blocked away somehow. Plenty of chances, but just the one goal. Glasgow City 1, Spartans 0. Lawdern tried to split it through here. Grant taking on Mawson. Harrison with the feet away. Doherty will keep it in play. Oh, and it's into the side net. I think Harrison knew it was going in the side net, so left it. Crichton, it kind of hooked off her, and it's onside here for Hale. Although this could be fortuitous, but it could be a second goal, but it was well saved by Harrison. Straight at her, and it came through kindly. A couple of big chances in the first couple of minutes of the second half here for City. Here's Mawson on the run. And here towards Marshall, and she had a header on it. It's just diverted away. Didn't in fact come off love in the end, but that was a little moment for the home fans to worry about. Good play from Spartans. Crichton skipping and motoring. Here's Grant. Stewart and Lauder in there. Grant going to carry on. Penalty. As soon as the challenge came in, it looked like it may well be given, and was. 64th minute here. Leanne Ross then for a bit of a breathing space here for our side and for City from the spot. And it is goal 175 in the league for Glasgow City for Leanne Ross from the penalty spot. Our fourth league goal of the season, our fifth in all competitions, and there is that little margin now which they've been searching for a number of minutes in this second half with plenty of chances, but now they want it from the spot. Marshall now, Mason through the middle. Marshall fires it. Oh, and it's a good save from Alexander. It was an awkward angle floating towards the top corner. Does have a bit of a thing for scoring good goals against Glasgow City down the years. Stewart to Grant. Here's Murray. Just about keeping it away from Marshall, but eventually Spartans coming with it, and look at the for the bodies going forward here. Here's Cleland. Mason to the middle. There is Mason. And Cleland. Girasoli the walk. Cleland will have another go. It's too much power, but there it comes, and there's a goal back, and there's Santoya Brown. The first league goal of the season, second in all competitions, and a lifeline with 3 and a bit minutes left. And over the balance, the last 7 or 8 minutes has been coming here for Spartans. They've committed a few more forward, and ball just looked like it was a bit too much power on it when it came back across Son Kellen, but there was Toya Brown for one back.
Goal for Spartans.
McClintock at the other side. Here's Stewart. Crichton. Stewart. Here's Leanne Crichton. 3-1, and that will just put the brakes back on the comeback. And any little nerves for the home side may well be gone now. Lovely play from Stewart, held up so well, picked out Crichton for our first goal of the season. Leanne Crichton. Murray wriggled through for Grant. That is full time. And in the end, well, an interesting old game. Glasgow City with plenty of the play, plenty of the dominance in large part. Got the goal through Kirsty Howitt in the 2nd minute. And that was the score at half time. Leanne Ross scored from a penalty for her 175th goal, league goal for Glasgow City in her career. And it was fairly comfortable with the scoreline, but a little bit of pressure in the last 10-15 minutes when Spartans got one back through Linus and Toya Brown. But then, moments later, up the other end, Leanne Crichton finished off a great move with Hannah Stewart, and 3-1 the final score. So it's a midweek game back at Newtonville Park. Glasgow City play are away to Rangers again. We'll have the best of the action from that one, but the final score for Petershill Park from this one on a lovely summer's day: Glasgow City 3, Spartans 1.